In this video, we're going to go over the Google Ads copywriting mastery. So one of the first things that I like to do when I'm looking for different type of ad copy that I can use for various ads, I always look to see what the top competition is already doing. That's one of the greatest things that I love about Google Ads is that you can automatically see what the top positions are doing, what are the keywords that they're using, the angles, the approaches, right? And so it makes it very easy and simple for us to look at what the top competition is doing because they're already at the top, right? We can mix and match and we can get some ideas as far as what we can start to write our ads with. So let me go ahead and show you here. Let's say that we're looking to get some ad copy for the crawl space cleaning. So let's go ahead and type in crawl space cleaners or cleaning, and let's go to a big city, San Diego. Okay, great. So now up here we can automatically see the top ads and we can look at what exactly they're using, what's the actual messaging, the hooks, the angles. So this company here is Clean Crawls, so they have their brand name there, the attic insulation experts. We provide homeowners with a variety of insulation products, okay. Energy rebates available, get a free quote. Then they have their extensions here, okay. And then this one here is top rated crawl space, clean outs, installs, and removals. Okay, so these guys are taking more of the branding approach and they have a very long description here. And so they're really covering that. Yep, so this is more of a branding play here. They don't even have crawl space cleaning up here at the very top. However, what ends up happening is that if an ad has a lot of click-through, right, which means people are obviously clicking on the ad and they're finding it the most relevant to their searches, Google's obviously going to push that to the top. So because this ad here is at the top and they don't even have the crawl space cleaning in here, then they're most likely getting a lot of click-through because it's the best information here for the searcher, right? You can see here this has 3 different lines for the description. This one has 2. This one has 1. This one right here, they're going for the best, the top, or like the number 1. So they're looking for the rating there. And then they have the crawl space cleaning. Let's see here, crawl space pro. So they have crawl space clean out. So they don't necessarily have the crawl space cleaning keyword. These guys right here got the keywords in here. So crawl space cleaning, and then they have experts, proudly serving Snohomish. Okay, great. And then these guys down here, what are they using? Crawl space cleaning services. Okay, full clean out services, crawl space cleaning, crawl space cleaning. So these are pretty much all the same here as far as like the headlines. They're not really differentiating themselves, and it's probably why they're at the bottom here, which makes the most sense because they're pretty much saying the same thing. Crawl space cleaning, crawl space cleaning. It's not anything enticing. So if these guys maybe change this up to one of the top or the best, or do you need crawl space cleaning services, right? Talking to the searcher, they would improve their click-through rate and their ad in general, and it would most likely get up here to the top, right? So let's go and then look at some other ones. I want to see here, crawl space cleaning. Let's go Miami. So this one here is top rated crawl space pro, clean outs, installs, and removal. That's great. This is a rating up here. This one right here is great. They don't have any call extensions down here or ad extensions. And then crawl space cleaning, family owned business. Okay, so this one's talking about the fact that they're family owned, so they're looking to get people to want to click on their ad because they're looking for people to support that family owned local business. Because there's nothing really here enticing about this ad. It just has the keywords here, right? Crawl space cleaning, family owned business. And then down here, crawl space cleaning experts. And then they have their brand over here. Crawl space cleaning services, full clean out services. Okay. And then let's go down here. crawl spaces elite, 1-day crawl space services. Okay, so you're getting an idea here as far as what are the top ads doing here and what are they saying, right? They're differentiating themselves. They're not just talking about crawl space cleaning services. There's a reason why these guys up here are at the top, because they're providing the best experience for the searcher and they're getting the most click-through rate. If you're seeing the same ads here and you're typing in a city, it's most likely because Google is picking up your location. So let's see if we can pick up another location here. Crawl space cleaning. Let's go to New York. Okay, so these guys are pretty much the same that we saw there. So that's essentially what we can do as far as looking at what are the top ads saying, right? And a lot of these folks here for crawl space cleaning, pretty much the same, right? It's not anything exciting. It's just pretty straightforward. People need to get their crawl space cleaned up. However, there's a lot of different angles that we can take here with our ads, because we can talk about the benefit, and we're going to walk through the different ad hooks that we can use for different ads. But just for example here, we could talk about the benefit of cleaning your crawl space or having it cleaned, and then the solution that it actually provides, right? So it's a lot of different ways that we can go about this, and we're going to walk through a lot of different ways here in this particular doc. So the first thing that I want you to keep in mind when we're writing ads is the stage of the market awareness, okay? So there's 5 different stages, and the first stage here is the completely unaware. Now, you're not going to really see this in the paid traffic space on like Google, right? Because most likely people are coming to Google with a problem and they're looking to find an answer. They actually have an intent to find something. Where you're going to find people that are completely unaware is like on Facebook. That's where you can really build up the pain, really, build up that particular desire, that wants, that need, by getting people to, stop dead in their tracks and then taking action. However, on Google, everything is search intent based. So people are coming here with already a problem in mind and they're looking for a solution. So the second stage here is problem aware. And this is where they know what they need to fix, but they don't know how to fix it. So they're aware of the problem and now they're looking for a solution. And then stage 3 here. This is where they know the category or the solution that they need. So this is where they're past the problem aware stage. They're now looking for an exact solution and they have an idea. And then the product aware, this is where they know the brand or the specifics about a particular offer. And we're going to walk through some examples here. And finally, stage 5, this is the most aware. This is where in the local business space, for example, this is where people are going to come into Google and type in like a brand, a company name. They already know what they're looking for and they're looking for that particular contractor. So let's go ahead and walk through some examples here. Okay, so this is an example for landscaping. Let's say that we're looking to run ads for a landscaping company. This is the different type of searches that each individual would have at each stage. So we can see here, the very first one is problem aware. So they know that they have a problem. They are wanting to get landscaping services and they're looking for, landscaping company, whatever that may be, right? But it's really kind of broad because they got a problem, but they don't really know exactly what they need. And then stage number 3, solution aware. This is where they're typing in lawn care services because they know that that's the solution that they're looking for, right? They're looking for lawn care services. And again, this can mean a lot of different things. Lawn care services can be, watering the grass, can be planting seeds in the grass for, growing the grass, mowing the lawns, right? And that's where the product aware comes into play here, stage 4. This is where they know exactly what they need as far as the product or the service. So lawn mowing services. So notice the hierarchy here. We have at the very top, problem aware, landscaping services, very broad, but it's still right under the umbrella of landscaping. And then the next stage, lawn care services. Now we're getting more specific. This is the solution. They're looking for specifically lawn care services. And then product aware lawn mowing services. So as you notice here, the best stage to catch people is here, okay? And the reason is because when somebody knows specifically what they want, right, the exact product or service, then they're more likely to click on the ad and actually take an action and submit their information, right? Or, call, whatever that call to action may. So this is the best place to catch people here, right? That doesn't necessarily mean we're not going to have, ad groups for this one here and this one here, right? Because under this particular ad group, we would have landscaping services near me, landscaping services companies, landscaping services contractors, right? Under this particular ad group here. And then same thing with this one, lawn care services near me, lawn care services contractor. And then down here where it's very specific, right, product aware, this is where we're going to have keyword ad group talking about lawn mowing services near me, lawn mowing services contractors, right? And then the most aware, this is where they're typing in the actual business. And this is an actual contractor here. So this is Lee's General Landscaping, right? This is where they know what they want, they know what they're looking for, and now they're just looking for that exact contractor because maybe they've done their research online, they've looked at Yelp, they looked at Google reviews, they've gone to this person's website, they've probably visited 2 or 3 other websites that offer the same kind of services, and they are looking to contact this one in particular, okay? So now let's look at another example of the crawl space cleaning. So let me go ahead and add that over here. So for the crawl space cleaning, this is how we would set this up. So problem aware, crawl space cleaning services, right? Very top. Solution aware, crawl space water damage, right? Now we're getting a little bit more specific here. This is the solution that they're looking for, okay? And then product aware, crawl space water removal. And then down here, most aware, Bob's crawl space cleaning. So notice here at each stage, right, as I mentioned on the previous example, right here, they know that they're wanting to get help with their water damage in their crawl space, right? And then when somebody's searching for the exact term here of crawl space water removal, this is exactly what they want, what they need. And this is the best type of conversions because people know exactly what they're looking for. And if we can show them an ad that talks to them specifically about removing, water from the crawl space, the landing page talks about the same thing, everything's congruent, then the probability of them becoming a lead, right, and converting is very, very high because we're checking off all the boxes. This one right here is also a good one because we're going to be able to talk about, water damage, removing the water from the actual home or from the location, whatever that may be. And then up here, right, this is great as well, but it's still a little bit broad because this can mean a variety of different things. And so regardless, we're going to have keyword ad groups for each particular one here. And now we're going to walk through the different type of Google ad headlines. So let me give you an example here of what I'm talking about. So let's say that we're looking to create various headlines, which I obviously recommend. And the first thing that we did is we looked at the competition, right? We kind of looked at the lay of the land. What are people saying? What are people using? And these are the best types of headlines. So if we look at questions, so for example, let's say we were running an ad for crawl space cleaning. We would say, hey, do you need crawl space cleaning services? And then target keywords. This is literally just putting the keywords into the ad. Crawl space cleaning services, crawl space cleaning pros. And then the direct benefit here with crawl spaces, they typically get like a bad smell if there's like rodents down there. So get rid of that bad smell once and for all. And then there's a special offer here. Let's say we have a special promotion or something like that that's going on at that particular time. And then a discount offer. This could be where maybe a voucher of some sort or a coupon or some type of rebate. And then best price, this is where you can say we have the best price or absolute best price guaranteed or the lowest prices, things like that where you're referring to price. And then number 7 here, top, best, number 1 rated, the top crawl space cleaning company, the best crawl space cleaning company, the number 1 rated crawl space cleaning company, and then like award winning, you could say like award winning crawl space company, things of that nature. And then number 8, stating the problem of the searcher. Hey, are you having trouble with your crawl space? Is your crawl space having bad smells? Things where you're really just stating the problem of the searcher, because you got to think about when somebody's typing in a specific keyword, for example, crawl space removal, crawl space water removal. If we go to number 8 here, we can say something like, do you have water in your crawl space? And then stating the solution, where you can say something like, remove that water from your crawl space ASAP, or remove that water from your crawl space, or get that water out of your crawl space, right? Things like that, where we're talking individually to the searcher based on these headline types, right? So this is what you can use to write your ads. Understand that Google is going to be a lot easier to write ads, in my opinion, in comparison to like Facebook, where you have to interrupt people. You have to come up with something unique, some kind of irresistible offer or something that catches their eyes. People on Google are already looking for a product, a service. They're looking for a solution, right? They already know what they're looking for the most part, and they're at typically one of these different stages. And so it's easier for us to capture their attention by being able to stand out, differentiate ourselves, and really looking at what the top players are already doing in that space. So now let me show you 3 different ads here that I came up with for the crawl space example. So let's go down here and let's look at the first one here. So the first one here, this is a question. So need crawl space cleaning. We got it covered. This is headline 2. Description 1, King County's leading crawl space cleaning experts. We're here to help you with your crawl space cleaning project. Call us now to get your free estimate. We can also just have here, call us now to get your free quote. Let me add that over here. Call us now to get your free quote. So that's going to be ad number 1. And then now let's look at ad number 2. Okay. So ad number 2, this is where we're just targeting the keywords. So crawl space cleaning experts, right? We have the keywords right here. And then we have headline 2, clean out, installs, and removals. And then we have description 1 here, where we have, we're the number 1 crawl space cleaning experts in Seattle. Call us now to get your free quote. And then description 2, make your home healthier and more energy efficient. Call us now. So now let's take a look at ad number 3, and this is going to be a direct benefit. So let me go ahead and get that over here. Okay, so as you can see here, this is talking to the direct benefit that the actual searcher is going to get, right? Get rid of that bad smell, okay? And then headline 2, crawl space cleaning pros. And then description 1, strange smells coming from your crawl space. Don't worry, we got it covered. Call us now. Get rid of debris and damaged insulation in your crawl space. Get a free quote today. So now let's go ahead and create these ads. Let's go over here. Let's go ahead and create the ad. Well, actually, let's go ahead and delete these first. I want to have 3 brand new ads in here. So let's delete these 2 here. Let's remove. Yes. Doesn't matter. Okay, so now let's go to text ad. Okay, great. Let's go to crawl space cleaning. Okay, so let's go ahead here and add in the URL, and the URL for this one's going to be crawl space pro cleaners. And then headline 1, we have need crawl space cleaning. So let's go ahead and add that right there. And then headline 2, we're going to put, we got it covered. Okay, great. And then we're not going to have a headline 3 there. We're going to have the path here. So let's put a free quote. And then let's go to the description number 1 here. King County's leading crawl space cleaning experts. And then description 2. We're here to help your, so let me go ahead and change this here. Free estimate. We're here to help with your crawl space cleaning project. Call us now. Let's see, call now. Call to get, call to get your free estimate. Perfect. So this is how it's going to look. Need crawl space cleaning. We got it covered. Crawl space portal cleaners. And then this is the URL. Add extension here, free estimate, King County's leading crawl space cleaning experts. We're here to help you with your crawl space cleaning project. Call to get your free estimate now. Okay. And then that should be good to go. So this is the ad number 1. So let's go save and add another. All right. So now we're going to create ad number 2. Let me get this headline over here. So the first headline here is going to be crawl space cleaning experts, and then let's go to headline number 2, and that one's going to be the clean outs, installs, and removals. Okay, great. And then the headline 3, we're not going to have one there. And let's go down here. We're the #1 crawl space cleaning experts in Seattle. Call us now to get a free quote. So this one here, we'll put free quote. Okay, great. Description 2, we're going to put make your home healthier and more energy efficient. Call us now. And there we go. So now we're ready to go and create ad number 3. So let's go to save and add another one. All right, so now let's go ahead and add the direct benefit ad. So let's go ahead and go to copy for the headline. Get rid of that bad smell. And then crawl space cleaning pros, and then the next headline, crawl space cleaning pros. Now let's get our description number 1. And so we have a question here, strange smells coming from your crawl space. Don't worry, we got it covered. Call us now. And then we have description number 2. Let's go ahead and go to copy and add that in here. Okay, fantastic. So this is ad number 3. Get rid of that bad smell, crawl space cleaning pros. Now, the way that I was able to come up with this direct benefits is literally by going to the competitor's website and doing some research. Anytime you want to look for the direct benefit, you want to look for the actual solution that is being provided to the end user, right, to the end searcher, you always want to go to the websites of the competition and look at what is the actual service, what is the actual solution, what is the benefit being provided, and actually use that in your copy. Because here, I know that with crawl space cleaning, typically what happens is there will be rodents in there, there will be bad smells, and people will have these bad smells in their home, and it's actually going to affect their health as well. And so that's one of the other things that I can also add on here is talking about improving the air quality of the home, right? And so now we're ready to go here. We have the 3 different ads. Let's go to save ad. And so now we have these 3 ads here. So we are good to go. And what's going to happen when we get these kicked off is that they're going to be rotating indefinitely. So the first time the keywords that they're choosing to type in there as far as the searcher, it's going to show this ad. And then the second time it's going to show this ad, and then third time this ad. And typically you want to have about 2 to 5 different ads. I like to go at least 3 every time so that they're rotating indefinitely, and then I can see the metrics there. So one of the first things that you want to be looking at when you're running a new campaign and you're running new ads is looking at the click-through rate. This is the most important information here that you want to be looking at whenever you're launching brand new ads, because that's telling us that people are actually clicking on the ads. The ads are connecting, they're resonating with that particular searcher. It's really talking to what they're looking for, right? And so once we are able to get, let's say on this one here, a high click-through rate, then we want to look at the additional metric, cost per conversion. Let's say that, for example, on this one, we have a great click-through rate, okay? However, it's low conversion, which means that we have a high cost per conversion. So let's say this one here, it's $10 cost per conversion, but we're getting a lot of clicks, right? High click-through rates. This may mean that the landing page is most likely not as congruent to the actual search right here as far as the ad search, right? And so we're losing people after they click on the landing page. And so it's bringing up the cost per conversion. So that's where we need to take a look at the landing page and look at how we can make it more congruent and do some optimizing there. And so looking over here on this one, let's say ad number 2 here has a decent click-through rate, and then it has a high conversion, which means that it's not getting as many clicks as it is up here, right? However, it's converting more and it's a low cost per conversion. So this one right here, let's say is $10 per conversion, and this one's only $5 per conversion, right? So again, up here, it's typically going to be the landing page because we're getting high click-through rate. And then down here, it's typically going to be the ad because we're not getting as many clicks, right? Anytime you're launching these ads, you want to have at least 3 minimum, typically between 3 to 5. And then once you're able to gather data and then find, let's say you're running 5 ads and you're able to find 2 or 3 of the home runs, right, that are converting very well. You got a good cost per conversion. You got great click-through rate, right? And they're essentially the winners for you. What you can do then is you can test just individual variables. So for example, with these 3 here, these are all completely different, right? This is talking to specifically having crawl space cleaning experts, right? Just using the keywords. This is talking about a direct benefit, and this is asking a question. And so what you can do is, let's say that these 2 here you found to be winners. You can test a bunch of different variables as far as, let's say you have headline here, number 1, crawl space cleaning experts. And then you can take crawl space cleaning pros, this headline 2, and add it up here. And then have crawl space cleaning experts, and then have the headline 2, crawl space cleaning pros, right, that you took from down here. And then you can test those individual variables and leave everything else the same. So I would have the crawl space cleaning experts, and then right here, crawl space cleaning pros, and then everything else would remain the same. And then I could run another test of crawl space cleaning experts, and then I could have, let's say, we got it covered. Let's say I want to test a description on this one. Well, I'm going to leave this the same. This is going to be the same. This is going to be the same here as far as the URL. And we're the #1 crawl space cleaning experts in Seattle is going to be changed, and we're going to test this out. And so then we would put, instead of this one, we're the #1 crawl space, we would literally just change that to strange smells coming from your crawl space, or something along those lines. We would change the variable, right? So that's essentially how you want to test ads after you found your home runs, okay? You want to just test individual areas, because in the very beginning, you're just collecting data. You want to get as unique and different type of ads as possible to see what people are resonating and connecting with. And then once you find those 2 to 3 winners, then that's where you can start testing individual variables here, like the headline, the description, right? But just one at a time, right? Not changing everything completely, just one little area at a time. And then that will give you a bunch of different ads, right, that are pretty much the same except for one variable. And then you can test even further to see which one of those are going to be the highest converting. So that's going to be it here for this one.